Let's go over some of the navigation options. Again, by using the main rotary knob and pushing up, we can access navigation. As you can see, you'll have a map that is displayed. Pushing in on the main rotary knob will let you access destination entry, guide me home if you have an address stored in the system, where am I now, my trips, navigation settings. By pushing in on the button, you can add an address, find a point of interest, or use your address book. Again, by hitting in on the button, it accesses the sub-menus. Rotating the knob lets you select the different items available. By rotating the knob or by pushing up or down, you can access different letters. Again, pushing back takes us back to the previous screens. I'd like to demonstrate a few more items in the navigation system. Again, pushing up on the rotary knob activates navigation. As you can see, the map is displayed. By pushing the menu setup button quickly, it activates the nav menu, by which you can rotate the knob to highlight certain sub-menus. We can change the map view to a full map, or from a full map to turn by turn or a turn list. We can also change the map perspective from 2D to 3D. Your 458 is equipped with Bluetooth capability. When you're on the main menu, activate the phone by pushing down on the main rotary knob, then push enter on the main rotary knob to start the activation for Bluetooth. You'll need to enter a PIN number in order to pair your phone. It can be any 4-digit code that you wish. We're going to use 1111, and then hit enter again for OK. At this time, you'll need to go into your phone menu, activate Bluetooth in order to add a phone. This may take a few moments. Once your phone finds the Bluetooth system, it should say Ferrari on your phone. Once the phone is paired, it will display. You can pair up to 6 phones in the 458 Italia. Now that your phone is connected to the 458 Italia, you can place calls by using voice recognition. From the main menu, select phone. Once you're in the phone menu, you can activate the voice recognition by pushing the button located behind the left-hand side of the steering wheel. I'll demonstrate this.
Phone.
Call.
Please say the name. Say emergency or say towing assistance.
Ferrari.
Calling Ferrari. Work, is this correct?
Yes.
Calling.
To end the call, push on the button once again.
Phone call completed.
With voice recognition, you can make commands to the vehicle. However, remember that in order to place a call, you have to be in the phone menu. To change a radio station, you must be in the radio menu. Now that we're in the radio, again, I can pull back on the button behind the left-hand side of the steering wheel and then say the frequency, and the radio will go to that frequency. 96.1.
96.1.
As you can see in the video, there is a button in the center of a toggle switch. The button enables the voice recognition, either for navigation, radio, or phone controls. The toggle button controls the volume of the radio. By pressing up, the volume will raise. Pressing down, the volume lowers. If you push and hold the toggle switch down, it mutes the radio. Pushing up on the toggle switch once again takes the volume back to its current level. You'll have the same type of setup on the right-hand side of the steering column. There's also a button with a toggle switch. The main button lets you change the source of the audio from FM to satellite to HDD to the disc, AM, back to FM. The toggle switch will let you go to the next available station in any one of those categories. You'll notice that all the controls for your turn signals, bright lights, and wipers are all located on the steering wheel, eliminating the traditional stocks. Turn signals are located with the buttons with the arrows. To activate the turn signal, push and hold in the direction you want to turn. That will give you 3 blinks for a quick lane change. To activate the turn signal and keep it on permanently, push once. Pushing once again will deactivate the turn signal, or if you make a turn. Your high beam switch is also located on the steering column. By pulling back once, this will activate your bright lights. Pulling back again will deactivate them. You can also deactivate them by pushing forward once. If your bright lights are on, push forward once, and that will deactivate them as well. With your bright lights off, pushing once in on the button will flash the lights once quickly. While driving your 458, if you encounter a bumpy road, you can push the button with the shock absorber icon. This will activate the bumpy road setting, softening the suspension. This is only capable if the Manettino switch is in sport or race. If it is in comfort mode, you cannot activate the bumpy road setting. Also on the steering wheel, you'll notice the switch for your wipers. By pushing forward once, this will activate the rain sensing mode. The wipers will swipe about every 5 seconds if the windshield is dry. To increase the intensity of the wipers, push forward again. Push once again, to increase even further. Pushing and holding on the switch will turn the wipers off. For a quick mist and to activate the wipers once, pull back quickly. The wipers will make one swipe. To wash the windshield, pull and hold back on the window control. This will also wash the lights. Your 458 is equipped with a dual clutch transmission. This enables lightning fast shifts with no loss of power to the rear wheels. When you start the 458, it will default to auto mode, which lets you drive the vehicle just like a normal automatic. However, at any time, while stationary or moving, to disengage the vehicle from auto and to have full use of your paddle shifters, just press the auto button once. To re-engage auto, push the button once again. And of course, the R is for reverse. Always make sure you come to a complete stop with your foot on the brake before you try to engage first gear or reverse. PS, of course, is for performance start, and I recommend reading the owner's manual for a full disclosure of this setting. After driving the 458 Italia, you can actually turn the vehicle off without putting the vehicle in neutral. When you reach your destination, you can either be in reverse or first gear, and you will turn the car off just like you normally will. When you do this, the electronic emergency brake will automatically set. Again, the only time you need to manually set the brake is if you place the vehicle in neutral and want to exit the vehicle without turning the ignition off. But again, while you're in first or reverse, just turn the vehicle off. To open the glove compartment, push the open button in the center console. Be aware that under vehicle setup, there is a setting to where you can turn this open button on and off. In order for it to be activated, you have to make sure that the lock is turned off in the vehicle setup menu. Once the glove compartment is open, you'll have access to your CD changer, to your iPod connection, and a USB connection as well. To lock and unlock the doors of the 458, the lock and unlock button is located on the overhead console. Lock, unlock. Your 458 also has an auto dimming mirror. You can deactivate the auto dimming feature by pressing the button and reactivate it by pushing in on the button. This will help control glare. To access the engine compartment, the lever is located on the driver's side. Pull up, and this will open the rear hatch. Now that you're familiar with your 458 Italia, go have some fun, be safe, and as always, contact us if you have any questions.